Hi sis, you see this beautiful makeup right here is giving glam with intention. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you step by step through every detail of this beautiful makeup. Okay guys, so I'm going to be starting with cleaning my face with a micellar water, and after cleaning the face, I'm going to be using the fan to dry this product into the skin, and after that I'm going to be putting my moisturizer. I'm going to be moisturizing my skin with the Embroylisse moisturizer. So while moisturizing my skin, I'm going to make sure that I blend the product into the skin very well. It is important for me to blend the product into the skin because you want your skin to be hydrated, you want the skin to be moisturized. So one thing that you want is hydration before you start your makeup process. Okay guys, so while doing that, I'm equally going to be using my fan to dry the product into the skin again. After that, I'm going to be going in with my Milk Hydro Grip primer because I want a hydrating primer on my face. Mostly I have a very dry skin and I want to achieve hydration mostly on my face. So after that, I'm going to be using this primer. This is a mattifying primer. This is from Classic. This is a Classic USA or Classic, I don't know if it's a Nigerian brand. So this Classic product, I'm just going to be putting it on just the places I want to mattify. After doing that, I'm going to be using this Milk Hydro Grip spray to lock in my hydration. After that, I'm going to be using my fan to dry it in as well. So guys, moving on, I'm going to be using my NARS foundation and my L'Oreal True Match foundation. The L'Oreal True Match in the shade the W10 and the NARS in the shade New Caledonia. So I'm going to mix in the foundations together to get my exact match. Okay guys, so today's video I'm going to be using this brush set. This brush set is from my Morphe, is a Morphe brand, so I'm going to be using that. So I'm trying to use this brush set to like do my full face makeup, so I'm going to actually struggle with it a little bit because I'm trying to use only the brush set to do my makeup. I want to see if I should convert that brush set to my personal makeup, to my personal makeup brush set. Okay guys, so I placed the foundation all over my face. I make sure I spread it everywhere on my face. So after doing that, I go ahead to blend it in. I'm using a damp beauty blender. I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender to blend it into my skin. Okay guys, so after doing that, I'm going to be blending this product everywhere to make sure it is well blended in. It is important. After that, I'm going to be going in with my concealer. In today's video, I'm going to be using the Nuban Beauty concealer in the shade 043 and my Tarte concealer, Tarte Shape concealer. So the Nuban Beauty is going in the inner corners while the Tarte concealer is going in the outer part. Okay guys, so after doing that, I'm going to be blending the product into my skin with my beauty blender, with the same side of the beauty blender that I used while doing my while blending my foundation. So when I'm blending the concealer, I'm going to be starting from the outer part to blend it in first before I go ahead to blend the outer part, before I go ahead to blend the inner part, right? Okay guys, so the blending process as well, I'm just going to keep pushing it into my skin like so, just pushing it in one step at a time. So after doing that, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty contour stick to contour my face. So I'm not going to be doing too much with the contour. I just want to like run through, like I want to just add a shade on my face. I'm just going to place it on my cheekbone, my forehead, and my bridge of the nose. And after doing that, I'm going to use my beauty blender as well to blend it into my skin as well. After that, I equally try to touch my jawline just like a little bit. So after blending on the contour, I'm going to go ahead and blend the nose contour. So I'm using the brush. So honestly, the brush is not really working that well for me. I found out that I cannot just use this brush because I wanted to see if I can recommend people to use this brush to do their full face makeup. So that was why I wanted to just use only the brush set, but I realized that it's not possible because there are some brushes that you are going to need, and that particular brush will not be enough. Okay guys, so after doing everything, I go ahead and added my blush. The blush is from just a compact brush that I have, and I go ahead to also blend the concealer under my eyes. okay, because I left some concealers under the eyes. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend it when it's already tacky for me. So after doing that, I get this my settings powder is from the Merak Cosmetic setting powder. It's going to be in the description. The Merak Cosmetic setting powder in the shade what? Oh my goodness, I've forgotten the shade. I'm going to be putting it in the description. So I equally get it, and then you see the way I dust out some of it at the back of my palm, like so. I did that, and then make sure you always tap off the excess at the back of your palm. Just rub it in so you don't go in with too much product. You can see how my under eyes is already looking nice and beautiful. Okay guys, so I go ahead to set the other places that I highlighted. So all the places I highlighted, that's the under eyes, the cupid bow, the jawline, the forehead, and the nose bridge. So I'm going to also go ahead and use my setting powder to set these places. So it's important for you to set everywhere that you highlighted because you want brightness to be in those places. Okay guys, so after that, I'm equally going to be going ahead to set my low light. So there are places you call the low light in makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and also set those places with setting powder. So after setting the low light as well, then I'm going to go ahead and use my powder. So I'm using the Sephora powder, compact powder, to set this. So this is one of my loveliest thing in the brush sets that I'm using. It is a Morphe brush set. So one of the loveliest things in that brush set is this powder brush. Like, you need to feel this powder brush. I don't think there is any powder brush I've used that feel like this. Like, there is none. And also this I got this contour powder, this contour brush, and it's so lovely and nice. So it's just so sculpted in the way to give the contour what it is. Like, it's just perfect, right? Okay, so some of the brushes are so nice and lovely, but just that you cannot use only that brush set and do your makeup, because there are things that you will need that you cannot be able to do with that brush. Okay guys, so I go ahead to use my Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette to contour my face, and after that I feel like the contour is not enough for me, so I go ahead to add a little bit of contour powder from my powder palette. So after that, I'm bringing in the Annie's Beauty again to contour my nose. So I love the shades of Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette. I love the shade it gives when I'm contouring my nose. So I think this brush that I'm using now, yeah, so I got this brush to add my blush. Is so lovely. Like, this brush as well, I mean, the bigger brush is amazing. So I'm equally using the Annie's Beauty blush palette. I think it's a blush palette to add my blush. Is amazing. The blush is lovely, so I love it, and I love the brush I'm using to add this blush if that makes sense. So you can see how my face is already looking beautiful and nice. Like, I must say, it's looking nice. So after this, I decided to do my brows. So sometimes when I'm doing my brows, so is not that nice right? So I try to do my best while doing my brows. So in this video, I just decided to just do anyhow. But sometimes when I want to do anyhow, I end up getting it right. But you guys, like, I think I have done enough, because I want to be creating more videos for you guys. And brows is one of the worst things I do on my face. Like, I mean, I'm trying already, but I'm not getting it perfect the way I want. And I want my makeup to be always badass. So I have decided to get a microblading. So I'm going to be getting a microblading soon. So if you watch this video today, just know very soon you're going to see me with microblading. It's going to make my job easy for me when I'm doing my makeup. Okay guys, so moving on, I use my Davis pencil to do my brows, of course, if I haven't said that. And then I'm going to be using my concealer. This concealer is from Tarte Concealer. Tarte Concealer is one of the best concealers I have. I have other brands, by the way, which I'm going to be using soon, because I'm going to be doing my makeup more often for you guys. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do makeup with my face. So I'm going to be doing a lot of things. Just stay tuned. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to be concealing my brows. You can see like I do concealing of the brows very well, just that sometimes I don't get the outlining which is really laughable, because I should be getting my brows. Like, I mean, I'm teaching people how to do makeup. Yeah, but I don't have brow hairs, which makes the job a little bit difficult for me, because if I have hairs it would have been easier for me to be getting it. Okay guys, so moving on, like I said, I'm just going ahead to conceal. So concealing the brows is always lovely and amazing. After doing that, I go ahead to blend the concealer under my eyes very well. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the brushes I'm using is not really working, because I'm trying to use a particular brush set to do my makeup, so the brushes are not, you know, doing justice that much. Some of the tiny brushes they have is just not perfect. Okay guys, so in this video I'm going over to the eyeshadow now. So I'm using the Benign White eyeshadow base. So I just added my eyeshadow primer on the face, eyeshadow base on the face, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it out to make sure I get a seamless blend, because also my eyeshadow is one thing that I want to start getting perfectly well, so that I can teach you guys how to create the eyeshadow. So I go ahead to blend my eyeshadow. So I'm just creating a transition. I think this eyeshadow that I created today, I created a detailed video on how I created this amazing eyeshadow, and is going to be dropping soon. If it's out, if it has not already dropped before this video, you should go ahead and watch it when it drops. Like, it is a detailed video on the eyeshadow and you will love it, because I did explain a lot of the things that you need to know. So guys, I first of all I added the transition, and after the transition I go ahead to buff it out using my blush. So I'm using the orange shade in the blush palette to, you know, create the transition that you need. So after that I got this darker shade from the eyeshadow palette. Is a very darker shade, and one thing that you have to know about this Annie's Beauty eyeshadow palette is how pigmented it is. It is very pigmented. It's a very pigmented and lovely eyeshadow, and honestly, if you have the eyeshadow, you should already know that you'll be very happy. So after that, I'm going ahead to pick this shade. The name is Meet the Bride, if I'm correct. So, and I'm picking it up with this brush. Still, it's the same Morphe brush that I got. So I was saving this particular brush because I thought it was going to be better for placing my eyeshadow, but I'm thinking I'm wrong. The way it is created is supposed to be placing my eyeshadow so perfectly well, but the placement, I don't think it did. I don't think it placed the eyeshadow the way I was expecting it. I mean, it did the job though, but I was expecting something more. Okay guys, so after that I go ahead and line the eyes. I'm still struggling with lining my eyes, but don't worry, I got a new product for lining the eyes, a liquid eyeliner. I'm going to be using it in my next video. So I believe things would go easier for me while lining the eyes. Okay guys, so I go ahead and fixed my lashes. I don't know why fixing these lashes is so fast. So I go ahead to fix my lashes. So after fixing my lashes, I go ahead to dust out the powders under my eyes. Actually, there is no powder under my eyes because I didn't bake this makeup, so there was actually nothing to dust out. But I still have to run through with powder just to be sure there is no excess powder or excess eyeshadow under the eyes or on the face. Also to emphasize on it more, to make sure that it's still looking fresh before I go ahead to set. Okay guys, so going on, I'm just trying to re-emphasize my low light, if you know what that means. So I'm just emphasizing on that, and after that I'm also emphasizing on my contour, my nose contour, my cheekbone contour, the forehead contour, all the contours on my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and re-emphasize on them, and also my powder. Honestly, I'm barely picking on powders. I'm just like taking a little bit just to run through the whole face to make sure that everything is all right and correct. Also, I'm going to pick my blush to just run through the blush. So after doing everything that I'm supposed to do, I will go ahead and set the face with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So when I dry that down, I'm equally going to set the face with the Milk setting spray. So I set the face with the both setting sprays. I make sure that all the powdery effect in my makeup is all dried up. When that is done, I'm going to use my fan to dry it into my skin, and I equally use my beauty blender to push it in. So when everything is all dried up, I'm going to be using this is a cheek glaze from TM Essentials. I'm going to be running through the cheek glaze on my face, on my cheekbones, as my glow or whatever. Okay guys, so after everything, I wanted to put on a nude. You guys already know how I do things, right? Nude. But one thing just said, just do something different. Just do something different for a change. So I decided to pick up my my lip liner, this Oxblood Burgundy lip liner. Am I correct? So I applied it on my lips, and I was still very skeptical about applying a red lip stain on me. Honestly, I was skeptical. I don't know. I'm just saying, okay, it's a video. I'm not going anywhere. If it's not nice, I mean, there is nothing I can do about it. Just a video. Just do it. Nothing will happen. Somebody will not die. Just go ahead. So I got this Milani lip stain. I forgot what was the name of the brand shade. Oh my goodness. It's this shade that is very popular. I'm going to find the shade, and I'll put it on the description. And then I blended it out. Honestly, I was just looking at myself. So I did at least, I think, about 2 or 3 coatings to, you know, emphasize and make it pop more. And you know, this particular lip stain is, yeah, I remember the shade is called Mi Amor. So in the shade Mi Amor is Milani lip stain in the shade Mi Amor. So I just blended the lip stain. It doesn't crack, it doesn't break, even though it dries down matte, is not going to crack. So that's one thing I love about it. It's a very good lip stain. So after blending, I looked at myself. I kind of loved these lips. Honestly, I love that I applied it. I love everything about it. So yeah, okay. After everything, I had to make a video to see how this looks. And I'm actually very happy that I did these lips, because I think this is my first time of wearing a red or like a bold lips. So after this, I was also skeptical at whether I should put on gloss. So I did some videos, and then later I decided to put on the gloss. So this is me also like trying to, I already done all the videos I'm supposed to do with this makeup, because you know, whenever you put on gloss, like there's no going back. Okay, so I decided to pop on just a clear gloss on it to see how this looks. Okay, so I'm just going ahead to like add my gloss. This is like almost like 3 hours of doing this makeup, because I recorded tons and tons of videos with this makeup. So I decided to like pop on gloss on it. Let's see how it looks after the gloss. So I'm going ahead to just add my gloss, and let's have a look and see how it looks after I'm done adding the gloss. So this is the end. I look at the lips and I'm like, oh yeah, I think it still makes sense. Okay, so I'm trying to also like do some chalet and make some videos, beautiful videos that I'm going to post as thumbnails for this video. But I don't think I'm actually going to be including any of these in my thumbnails, or I don't know. Okay guys, so tell me what you think about these lips. Do you think I should continue to do like a bold nude lips, or do you think I should be doing like bold lips, nude lips? Which of them do you think that suits me, bold or nude? In this particular lips, do you think adding gloss suits it more better than not adding gloss? What do you think? I don't know, but I'm thinking that this looks amazing. Tell me in the comment section what you think, and I'm going to be seeing you next time. Bye.